Alright, so what's happening? This your boy ChanceJolivette, aka Smooth, back with another video. So today what we're going to be talking about, Moon Knight. So this is episode 3. I think the title of this episode is The Friendly Type. So, we in Egypt now. They gonna have to follow Harold. He is going to Egypt. He has the scarab. He trying to free Amet, and he's going to unleash doom on the whole world, about to kill half of the planet and stuff, getting his Thanos on. So we out in Egypt. He's there first. Then Mark ends up out there. Well, he was out there in the last episode at the end, but he's out there. He's running across rooftops and stuff, fighting people. Comes across this crew. It goes into stereotypical movie superhero mode. Like, instead of just having a regular fight, they gotta start dancing. This, he like, are we fighting or are we dancing? So that's a funny little part. The funny thing about it is they fighting and stuff. Homeboy, he stops in the middle of the fight. He wanna lick his knife, and Mark just starts punching him out in the face. So that's funny as hell. But the thing about it is, it's kind of crazy. Because we seen, like, whenever Steven was in Madripoor, wherever he was, and his body kept getting taken over in the first episode, and we thought it was Mark that was saving him and was killing all these people and stuff. So now we see Mark is in these situations and he's fighting, but then his body is being taken over, and people are getting killed, and things are happening, and he's kind of blaming. He's like, Steven, what you doing? Like, it's not to me. It's not. So there is a third personality or something. Like, is he a more evil personality, or is it just Khonshu, or what is it? I know in the comic books there is another personality, but I think the other personality, he's rich. Like, he's like a millionaire, like a billionaire or something. Like, he's very wealthy. So I don't know if he's like a great fighter or anything like that. But I know in the comic books he has 3 personalities. I really hate the blackouts and stuff, man, because it just leaves a lot unsaid. Maybe we're gonna see like more. So they have 3 episodes left. So maybe we're gonna get more of that. Like homeboy, he's holding one of the dudes. He wakes up out of one of his stumpers or whatever, and he's chasing behind him, and then he goes into his mode again, and then they're in the middle of the desert and stuff, and he is, well, not in the middle of the desert, they're like on a cliff, and he hangs homeboy over, and homeboy's like, for Amet, and he kills himself. So there's a lot of stuff going on that we don't really know about. So we see they trying to get their stuff together. Khonshu shows his power, so he makes an eclipse out in the middle of the daytime. They go into the tombs. So Mark goes into the tombs and stuff, and he meets with the rest of the guys, the rest of the avatars and all that. It's like a trial that they have, and they're like, this avatar is broken because, you know, he has his multiple personalities and stuff like that. Harold comes, and Mark is like, yeah, I'm broken and stuff, but this avatar right here, like Harold, he's trying to kill everybody. He's trying to kill the world. I'm trying to stop him. Yeah, even though I'm broken, I'm trying to do positive things. I'm trying to do the right thing. But the guys, they don't listen to him at all. They like, Khonshu, we're gonna have to imprison him in stone and stuff. You can't interfere with the humans and this and that. And he's like, I'm trying to do the right thing. It sounds kind of like The Watcher and stuff, like with the other series, the animated series, and The Watcher is supposed to watch and not interfere and stuff. So it seems like that's just a thing of the gods. But that's crazy because, like, in the Thor stuff, like, Thor don't care about interfering. Like, Thor handles his business. So the Norse gods and the Watchers and I don't know. The Celestials, they don't care either because they'll come break the world. So I don't know. Is some have a certain morality or a set of codes that the others don't have to follow. Is like, do what you want, you guys. So I don't know. He meets up with his wife and everything, so they running around. They go meet up with some people. Like look like it's some gang type activities and stuff like that. We hear Madripoor mentioned, so I think they were in Madripoor, like on one of the episodes. I guess whenever he was riding, when the ice cream truck and stuff. I think that was Madripoor, and Madripoor, what the importance of that, like patch in the comic books. That's where Logan spent a lot of time at. So there's one of his personalities as well. Logan is Patch. And we seen that Captain America and them, they were in Madripoor as well, with Nemo, with Zemo. I call him Nemo. But Zemo and them, they were out in Madripoor as well. So it's a lot of like shady activity happens. It's kind of like off the books. They kind of like govern themselves. It's like where people go, like the villains and stuff go to just do whatever they want to do. So maybe we might be introduced to other people since Madripoor was introduced or something. Maybe it's going to be in a future Marvel series or something. We're going to really get some Madripoor magic happening to introduce some characters or something. But, so they are looking at artifacts and stuff like that. The thing about it is, Mark, he doesn't really know too much about that. Steven knows everything about all these artifacts, but he can't fight with the shit. So the wife is like, you need to let Steven out. But if Steven comes out and they are scared, Mark and Khonshu are scared that if Steven comes out, he's not going to give the body back. But then people come out, they force his hand, and they want to kick like Mark's ass and stuff like that. So they put the guns to his head and stuff. He got to fight his way out. Moon Knight finally makes an appearance. So he handling his business, he fighting and stuff, but then they stabbing the hell out of Moon Knight. But we heard Khonshu talk about, you would be nothing without my healing armor or whatever. So I'm guessing it's like a healing factor or something like that. It's kind of like Wolverine-ish, like he might get stabbed or something, but he just regenerates, like it's impervious to whatever. So the Moon Knight armor, he's a god like. So he handling his business and everything. Then we see homeboy Harrow, he comes up on the set and this and that. So he comes flexes his stuff or whatever. They all fighting. The crazy thing about it is, like, okay, they fighting and he's handling his business. Is Mark and Steven is like, give me the body. And so the little suit comes out, and then he's like, they stabbing him some more. He's like, oh, you can take the body back. Why did Steven want to come in the middle of the fight? Like, you couldn't serve anybody. You was gonna get your ass whipped anyway. Then, so they finish this fight sequence and everything. They get the artifacts that they need. So they go out. Steven has to come out to help decipher these artifacts and all that. So he comes out they do the artifacts, but it's like they have constellations on them and stuff, and it's like, oh, so many years have passed, so stars move and they drift, so I need the sky the same way that it was at this time 1,000 years ago, whatever. And so Khonshu has the ability to do this, but then it's like gods are supposed to kind of stay hidden, but whenever he does this act right here, is gonna be impossible to be hidden because everybody will see the sky changing and everything like that. So the thing with me is like, so Khonshu is going to flex this power and move the sky and everything. There is Captain Marvel, Doctor Strange. There are a lot of big characters. There's Wanda, and just so many big characters that there is in the Marvel universe. and they have the abilities to like travel fast and get where they need to go and stuff. And it's like you would see a planetarian type threat happen, like where the sky is moving in Egypt, and no other characters in like the Marvel universe are going to come. But that's just comic books in general, because so many times in Spider-Man comics or something, they'll be fighting in New York and the city will be getting ravished, and it's like, okay, the Fantastic Four is located here in Daredevil and so many other places. The X-Men are like in the outskirts of New York and this and that, and it's like they don't go help. They don't go help. It's rare there's a big crossover, unless it's a big crossover event or something. So I guess I can understand why nobody came in Egypt and went to investigate this happening. But the crazy thing is, so Khonshu is flexing his power, and now they get the coordinates that they need to go. But now Khonshu is imprisoned in stone by the other guys, and he was like, Steven, tell Mark to find me. So Mark is gonna have to free him or whatever, I guess. But the thing is, like, yeah, all that getting stabbed and stuff, that's not gonna be rocking, because it looks like Khonshu has been imprisoned. Now the power isn't there. Like, he doesn't have the Moon Knight power to lean on, and they end up passing out. So that's he gonna have to wake up. Maybe the other personality is gonna wake up and take over or something. You never know what's gonna happen with the situation. But then we see Khonshu is in stone. Harold comes and he mentions some stuff talking about, I want to thank you for being in your service and for you breaking me, and you gave me the foresight or whatever, the motivation to do what I have to do now because you broke me. So is Khonshu the reason for Steven and Mark and stuff like that? Is he the one that has broken them in such a way? Or did he have this multiple personality disorder before Khonshu and stuff? So we shall see. And then homegirl, the wife, she's like, what is the secret that you must tell me? The secret is that Khonshu wants her to be his avatar. But he's like, Mark, if you don't do whatever I tell you to do, she's going to be my avatar. Why does he want her so bad? But I don't know. But we will get more answers. It's getting better, but they still have a lot of things I don't like about the series. Like, I hate the unanswered questions or something whenever he drifts off. Like, okay, well, who drifted off this time? What personality was it? And what happened? Did Khonshu take over the body? Was it another person or what? Like, give me some answers. So we shall see. We shall see, man. It's getting better, but it's still But Wanda and them, it was kind of the same. So it's gonna get better, and at the end we'll see what's happening. But like, comment, subscribe, go be the greatest and the most hated, and holla at your boy. Thanks.